But meanwhile, in the Western Conference, the Rockets hold on to that top seed now by 2 games, while the Warriors are locked into a playoff berth as well. But 3-10 is still too close to call. Guys, 3-10 is still closer to being outside of the playoff picture than they are to being at the top of the Western Conference. So when you look at these teams, it may, I think, come as a bit of a surprise that the Spurs are now sitting outside of the playoff picture. But we're going to look a little bit further into this playoff race. They've gone just 3-11 since February 1st, and they have 12 games remaining against teams that are 500 or better. They do have the most difficult schedule remaining in the NBA. Do you think that this team that has been historically good, Isaiah, will be sitting outside looking into the playoffs?
You know, if Kawhi Leonard doesn't come back and is playing at an MVP level, right? I don't see San Antonio making it without Kawhi Leonard playing at an MVP level when he comes back. I think the other teams above them, they're all playing a little too good right now. I don't see any of them having any slips or any letdowns. And, you know, when you look at the West right now, everybody is, 6, 7, 8 games over 500 when you're talking about in that spot. So everybody's playing pretty good basketball. They're all very confident. And going down the stretch, everybody is going to be playing playoff basketball. So I think it's going to be very difficult for San Antonio to jump above any of those teams without Kawhi Leonard playing at an MVP level.
But I was in San Antonio in November, and at the time, not only the coaching staff, but the physical training staff told us as well that it could be any day that Kawhi could be back. That was in November. So with the inconsistency of this rehab, how difficult would it be to get him to MVP caliber Kawhi, both physically and mentally at this point?
Well, the one thing that he'll come back with, if he's healthy, he'll come back with fresh legs. So he'll come back with a energetic bounce that will carry him for 1 or 2 games. And then the cardio problem will set in. Because I don't care how much running and swimming and everything you do.
It's not that.
No, it's not. It's not basketball. And from a timing standpoint, I do think that they will be okay timing wise, and they'll find ways to get him shots if he comes back, and cardio wise and freshness, he's there. But even with all that being said, if he's not totally dominating, and I mean not dominating on the offensive side, but where he really shut you down, that was on the defensive side. Where he dominated the game was on the defensive side of the ball. So if he doesn't come back as that, and he gives you the offense, then San Antonio still is going to have some problems making it.